Welcome into Haunted Mines. Yes, we're in Haunted Mines, ladies and gentlemen. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of My B. We've got Concept on the Blaves, Alfrak on the Mephisto, C2D2 on the Sylvanas, Flyest Raven on the Anubrak, and Sovereign will play the Brightwing. To the side of Vendetta, over on the right hand, we will be having a Stukov played by SCH, Indigo Zap on the Rainer, Zalgojak on the Diva, Hogger to be played by Geo, and Toru on the Deckard.
5, 4, 3.
Hey, Anarisa, how you doing, friend? Happy Wednesday. It's actually, the biggest shout out goes out to Crush, because I was talking yesterday, I was playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I was waiting for the patch to come through yesterday, and I was like, man, I really want to do some casting. Like, we did a little bit last week for the NGS Combine. Ooh, Sovereign gonna get sniped by the... I forgot that the Raven Lord talks so much during this, but anyways. But I was just talking about, I was like, man, I had a really good time casting the Combine. I really want to do some casting because it's been a bit. And Crush was like, oh, Nexomania is going on right now, and I'm like, ooh. So, thank you. Yeah, big shout out to all of you admins and everyone who runs Nexomania. Much appreciated. Nice jet propulsion in the face of 2. We do have some healing pathogens spread around. Little bop from the Hogger, but it's not going to be enough to get a kill. We don't have low blow at level 1, so no concern from the big... well, I mean, there's still concern for the puddle, but there's not that much of a concern in reality, or by comparison, excuse me. Geo's gonna get a nice bounce out right there. No big deal. As we check down into the bottom lane, we are gonna just see Diva in pilot form getting some DPS out. You know, I do have to point out one critical thing for all these teams is that none of them have mount synergy. And if they had mount synergy, that'd be a solid 10% increase in your ability to win a game, as Diva will boost her way onto the point here. Concept will pop the Pyromania, getting some heals as best as they can from Sovereign, but the snipe from Deckard Cain with the Herodric Cube. Another kill over to the side of Vendetta. Make it a triple kill overall, double kill in the engagement. Haunted Mines is going on right now, almost as importantly. I'm so happy that the first, like, I scrolled because I looked to see, you know, if anyone casted games and stuff, and no one casted yesterday, so I was like, cool, everything's open. So I just went to the top of the list and just was like, I'll work my way down till I feel like doing something else on stream. And I open up the map and I'm like, why am I in Haunted Mines? And then I go and read the map list, and it's any map. Well, not any map. It's any quote unquote standard map. So no ARAMs, obviously. Which by the way. To those of you that don't know, if you actually go into draft mode for an ARAM, I learned this from the Ghillie Sharks at Bingo Night. If you go into draft mode for an ARAM and you draft heroes, you actually get to take those heroes into the ARAM. Non-ARAM, non-sandbag. I'm just saying, Anarisa, if y'all want to mess around with that, you can actually draft for ARAMs. It's pretty cool, actually. Nice burrow in from Flyest Raven. Geo's gonna get a spin out just fine with the Hogwild. Flyest Raven getting very low. A lot of floor juice on the ground from Taro here. Maybe Indigo Zap and friends will step up, but doesn't look like they really have the ability to do so. Their front line consisting of a Hogger right now. I guess Hogger and Stukov. More poke out from the Mephisto. Going W build, going Lightning Nova build here at 1 and 4. No Skull Missile buffing from that. We do have the mechanic here on the map, by the way. These skulls. Which also, by the way, if you did not know, Haunted Mines is a vertical map in the sense of these two, like, in the design of the map, the mines are not actually underneath in the Z-axis, if you will. They're just quite literally just right there. But what is wild to me is that there is a way to see down into here, which is right there. That part's really cool, as always, for Haunted Mines. So wait, you can play ARAM, TLV, and Abathur that way? I think so. I would have to. I'd need like Stark or Chess Looter or Kaima. Like, I'd need one of the Ghillie Shark and Bingo Night members to pop into chat, which they should at some point, and I'll have to ask them. I'd have to ask him, but I'm pretty sure yes, Anarisa. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me, Anarisa. Penetrating round from Indigo Zap, trying to get the damage onto C2D2 for a kill. Potion of Healing will be there. Taru very low on mana, as we have 16 skulls to the side of my B. More sappers, more camps. I really wonder what some of the development ideas were to like bring this back into the meta of gameplay. I wonder if, because there had to have been someone working on at least ideas. Like, it couldn't have been like they just lied to us the whole time. Blizzard would never do that. Tara checking for Sovereign on the left-hand side. The old man will get a slap of the stick onto the Fairy Dragon. And that'll be a double kill into the Anubarak as well. Still, no one getting the objective, really. Sappers have actually become the real objective here because of how much siege value they just got. Sylvanas will go down as the members of Vendetta continue their siege and dominance through this game. I mean, it's 1-7 in kills. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers because we haven't got an idea of what the damage, healing, or experience looks like yet in map number 1 in this 3-map series. It's not a best of 3. Thanks to Raka making sure that I knew that before I started my games today. I would have been very confused, like, it's like, oh, well, actually, I would have just assumed that, like, if it would have been, like, like, if my B would be up by 2 games or something like that, I wouldn't go into the 3rd map. I'd be like, oh, they must do spoiler-free stuff on their Discord. They just put 3 maps regardless. Another kill onto Mephisto. Jet Propulsion from Blaze not connecting right there. Flyest Raven gonna pop the W to back away. Lornado has found the Brightwing once again. No 10 talent here for her, so she's not able to get a blink away onto an allied minion or anything, as the bottom lane fort will fall. This is the lane of the... Actually, no, it's not. Sorry. It's actually backwards. It's going to be top lane is where the objective phase for Vendetta would be popping up. Built-in spoiler-free. Oh, there's so... Oh, that Lornado. That Lornado. Excuse me. Looked possible. Phase shift in from the Brightwing. And an engagement. But I don't think you can actually... I don't think you can cancel someone out of the channel out. You could displace them. Like, if that Lornado went way earlier, then definitely... Oh, Raynor with a snipe right there into the Sylvanas. Hyperion coming through. Yamato Cannon dealing 1,223 damage currently. Flyest Raven a little low here. Does have W at 4 and 7, so it's going to be speed, as well as, I believe, 7 gives you cooldown reduction as well. Yes, it does, so the ability to slap W a lot. That's going to be Endurance of Fate, not connecting onto the enemies, as we do have a spin in from Hogger. Lornado out from the Deckard Cain to displace the enemy as a massive shove will connect onto Flyest Raven. Jet Propulsion from the Blaze onto a few in the bottom portion of this map as Stukov will be cocooned by the Anubarak. This could be the turn of tables in favor for the side of my B. Toro getting low, trying to get to that potion right over there. Mind control from Sylvanas will be coming out as well. Hogger with a bounce. Toru just trying their best as this is a Diva Mech explosion going out. Toru's still alive. Toru's still alive. How in this world is the old man alive? Well, it's going to be the Stukov, the potions, and the turn of a fight. Hogger finding the quadra kill.
Quadra kill.
Hot diggity dog! Well, we're going to be seeing objective phase in favor for Vendetta, as they will have the vast majority of the skulls. Actually, no, both teams will get the objective. Vendetta will have a stronger objective because they have more skulls. There you go. God, I really wish this map was competitive. Like, even if this map was just in quick match, I really wish to see what they would have done with it, or at least some attempt of a new iteration, because this is the 2nd iteration, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't have the sap. We only had like the siege giant camps. There was no sapper camps in the past as well. I mean, hell, back when the 1st iteration, we still had ammo on towers. We still have Demolitionist as a talent that Zagara and many others could take to remove ammo from those structures, allowing siege faster. Immortal Kane, dude, seriously. That was a wild fight, honestly. That Deckard Kane lived. Durance of Fate connecting onto 2. Nubrak with a big burrow charge. Durance of Fate actually will spread to the Diva as well. She doesn't have any Mecha Explosion, but does have the Defense Matrix to deny some damage. Bunker comes down from the Blaze as the Lornado is out as well. And Nubrak will fall to the Diva No, that's actually Diva Mecha form. Little penetrating round from the Rainer, putting some damage onto the Siege Giants as the top lane objective is going to push through. Sylvanas is going to do, well, what Sylvanas does best with objectives like this, and she'll amplify the siege value by locking down the towers with her black arrows. Meanwhile, this is a Hogger Shockwave into the far side, or into the, up against the wall, excuse me, connecting onto Mephisto. 12 to 13 in levels, 2 to 15 in kills, as the members of Vendetta will knock on the keep front door. Bring ammo back. I'd rather like get specialists in the game back than bring back ammo. I like the whole concept of specialists. I don't know. I like it because we mostly understand what a specialist should be doing. A lot of people are just like, oh, specialist? Yeah, I won't see the team all the game, and I'm just gonna go split push. It's like, wait a minute, no, your role is more enhanced than that. Indigo Zap will go down. A kill to the side of my B. Can they rally here? Can they start to get some momentum of their own? Still got that. Oh, actually, no 13 yet for the Sylvanas or the Anubarak. SCH getting very low, gonna try and get into the tunnel before they die, but that does not work out. Sylvanas will chase in. Nubrak gets the dismount, mind control, point blank onto the Diva mech. That's half the kill. Zalgo Jack goes down. That's the other half of the kill. Toro is going to be saved, maybe? Yes, is saved by the Hogger. And the old man and the Knoll will be able to get away. Is this gate destroyable? I don't think it is, actually. Oh, it is. That is actually destroyed. Hold on one second. I want to see something. Okay, it is the same. It just, 6k health on a gate seemed like a lot, but then I was like, well, it doesn't seem like that much, actually. Why not both? You know what? Let's bring back the old stealth mechanic. That wasn't toxic at all. Oh, man, the old stealth mechanic. Like, I got used to the old stealth mechanic, and so when they changed it, I was like, meh. There were people that were upset about the stealth mechanic change because they were like, oh, no, I can't just bully people with my Nova. Stealth used to be really hard to see in this game. We also used to have things like scouting drone. Malfurion used to have scouting. Oh my god. And if you remember Diablo's old Fire Stomp. Oh. Durance of Fate goes out, just narrowly connecting onto the... Or just narrowly missing, my apologies. The Stukov as he was Cocoon. There's a Lornado from the Deckard Kane. We got a bunker down from the Blaze. Darth, thank you very much for the raid. We'll resend your alert when we get a game because we are here in the Nexomania getting some casting going. Welcome in, Raiders. If we could get a shout out for Darth, that'd be much appreciated. I hope you had a good stream, bud. We are just getting into our first game in this 3-map series. Not a best of 3-map series. We're going to see 3 maps per series that we will be casting today. Hyperion out from the Rainer. Yamato Cannon going to be chucking out 1,488 damage into structures. Zalgo Jack will lose their mech. Pew 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 from the Diva. That level 13 talent will also be able to get the mecha back a little bit faster so long as you're hitting heroes with those triple shots. Still good damage. Spinning from the Hogger. Siege Giants are here. Toro tanking damage. Hogger and Rainer will find a kill of their own. That's going to be a solid double kill. And the siege through the bottom continues. Hogger looking for more here. Spinning through CTD2 and Concept. Diva pushes in as well. Oh, wrong button. I thought the Blaze was about to die, so I was just counting it, but it looks like... Oh, I think I just hit the speed. I was like, we're attacking the core a little fast all of a sudden, but that is going to be map number 1. Oh, the bunker saves Blaze, but I don't think he's gonna live here. Oh, Mephisto might go down. He's doing his best. We do have a Nubarak back in the mix. The Siege Giants are on core, and ladies and gentlemen, map number 1 goes over to the side of Vendetta. GG, well played. Haunted Mines, what is the sorcery? I was a Val / Nova butt at that time. Bahamut butt. What's up, Ton? How you doing, bud?
Welcome.
Oh, man. That is my favorite. I think that's one of my favorite alerts. Damn, I missed Baja casting. You didn't miss anything. We just started. We literally just started, John Zoidberg. That was map 1. By the way, if you enjoyed the Weird Al movie that was on Roku, over on Spotify, there's the entire, like, they made a version of, they made like an album version of the movie for all the songs that they did. So there's like the redone versions of some of the songs. It's very good. It's very good. Highly recommend it if you like Weird Al. Okie dokie. Let's load up the second map, and then we'll load up the second map, and then we'll see if the players are on the same sides. I doubt it. I doubt it. These players are rude. Tell Bandit he's perfect. Mr. Bandit, you are. He's taking a big ol' honk shoot. Alright, players did not swap sides. No, they did not. Where's Crushinator? Crushinator's about to be really happy in a second here. Alright, players didn't swap sides. Hey, Darth, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid as well. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Weird was fun times. Oh, I recommend it so much. Lunar Silver Story, fun JRPG PS1 version. Nice. Nexomania looks fire. Say it's gonna be a good time. Thumbs up. There you are. Okay, the next map is ready to go. I have all that. Double checking the players are on the right sides. Yes, concepts on the left, so that looks good. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into Nexomania. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got My B. On the right, this is going to be Vendetta. This is a 3-map series. So if Vendetta wins this, we still go to a 3rd map. More Heroes of the Storm action. Don't you love to see it, hear it, believe it, experience it, touch it? It's tangible. Oh, we got Akira on the left-hand side. Not Akira, Akira, played by Sovereign. Concept on the Deathwing, Fly Straven on the Muradin, Alfrak on the White Mane, and C2D2 on the Junkrat. On the side of Vendetta, SCH on a Stukov, Geo on an Ariel, Dahaka to be played by Zalgo Jack, Indigo Zap on the Cassian Taro on the Artanis. Okay, double support composition for Vendetta once again. That is something to note right there. Kira, this is the one map where I feel like we actually see Kira the most for solo lane. This and Dragonshire. I think these are the 2 maps where I think are best for Kira. I actually, you know what? I would maybe even say Infernal Shrines. I think Kira could have some pretty good value in Infernal Shrines with just the overall team fighting. And I think that's the big thing too, is like she really plays into those massive team fights where you can get bleed stacks on a ton of enemies. So even then, you could argue like Volskaya Foundry, the maps where everyone kind of groups up. A good way to put it is, if it's a good Cho'Gall map, it's a good Kira map. Because that is one of the best things about Cho'Gall. Is like, yeah, I will argue that he works on every map because I blindly will, you know, want to Cho'Gall any game. But I think that is the biggest thing to consider with Cho'Gall, is like maps where everyone's kind of got where you all meet up for a 5v5 consistently. Volskaya Foundry, Infernal Shrines, like these maps where you're going to be seeing consistent 5v5s have value. Also, Braxis Holdout, where you're just going to be, you don't have massive rotations, or even Tomb of the Spider Queen, smaller rotations, more fighting, stuff like that. So anyways, that's all that. I was just talking about a little bit of Kira action.
The beacons have activated.
I keep hearing myself say Akira. Kira could take the flex if you want to make it work. You have to wave clear covered by the other pick. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's other factors to consider in this, but it's just, this is in the tiny little quick conversation we're having around the subject. That is what I would argue. Geo, full bar of energy, gonna just drop that self-heal. We have Alfrak on the white main getting a little bit low. Taru, this Artanis, 32 stacks of Protector of Ire, 43 stacks, extra stacks because they got a kill. And now Taru is just going to continue autoing into a Deathwing because this is just a bag of health points for Artanis to get autos onto. I don't know if Taru was actually aiming for any sort of kill, was just like, hey, you know what? I'll just get a crap load of stacks. 63 stacks, 2.5 minutes in here. We have the charge going back over to Vendetta as we had 44% in favor for my B. Sovereign in the top lane will get the counter channel while Dahaka's grabbing a wave and some essence. Looking at Dahaka's level 1, he did go into tissue regeneration. Gonna be a big beefy boy. Every 50 essence collected permanently increases the health regeneration by 4 up to 40, maximum essence by 1 up to 10. I believe your base maximum essence is 50, so you max out at 60. And then keep in mind, you also have just overall scaling in the game, so not only will you have the 40 extra regeneration, but you also have your baseline scaling regeneration, if I'm not mistaken, as well, so you really can get quite quick up into the regeneration realm for the Dahaka. Taro getting low here, Flyest Raven, Dwarf tossing in, has the third win for more sustainability when out of a fight, and Flyest Raven might be looking to get out of that fight very soon to trigger, or at least get the value from that trait. Alfrak trying to get the self-heals, Whitemane doing a great job, but it's not going to be enough. Cassia comes in with the fend and finding the third kill overall to the side of Vendetta. Looking very familiar from map number 1. But over in the top lane, Flyest Raven wants to make something happen with Zalgojack. Is there a tongue drag? No, I was wondering if Zalgojack would go for a cheeky drag turnaround. Now we have Indigo Zap over here as well. Flyest Raven wanting to get out of this. There's a drag right into Kira. She's going to look for maybe a big... Yeah, it's a big carnage. Look at that healing. That's what I'm talking about. You get a huge carnage through the enemy, and you trigger... I forget the name of the talent off the top of my head. Blood Rage, yeah. Carnage, Blood Rage, and Revolving Sweep. You trigger your Blood Rage after getting a huge Carnage like that, and you're going to heal up quite well. But at the same time, this is also where Kira is so finicky. Not finicky, is so... what's the right word? It's basically, you miss that Carnage, you're dead in that moment. Oh, Deathwing goes down. It's very, if you fail to execute, it's just gonna be sadness. There's a word for it, and my brain just doesn't want to think about it, doesn't want to figure it out. Lightning McQueen told me this is the best place to watch HOTS. That's true. It's true. Give me all your primes. Give me all your gifted subs. It's the best place for HOTS on the internet. We also do have a raffle going on right now, so if you would like to get yourself into the raffle, !raffle, to find out more about it. We are giving away a Baja Ross at the end of the month. And then next month we're selling a Baja Ross. So it shall be fun. Revolving Sweep canceled early from Sovereign, trying to get away. Swap from Artanis. Artanis getting some, attempting to get some great, actually not even attempting, just getting good body blocks. Indigo Zap comes in with the fend. And that'll be a kill onto Kira. 162 stacks for the Artanis at this time. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should do some Twitch gambling soon. I'll have to try and look and see if we can get some gambling going, because I can't see the talents ahead of time. So maybe I'll like maybe I'll look ahead and then I'll rewind it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun gambas. Actually, we could just do. Oh no, never mind. You could if you're in the Discord, you could easily find out who wins. So we'll do some talent stuff and like who gets boss and all that good, all those good shenanigans. Alrighty, well we're 8 apiece in levels. We've got 0 to 7 in kills. Let's cycle through the numbers, get an idea of what those look like. Actually, this game is a little bit further apart than I was mentioning. It's about a half a level, maybe a little bit more than that. Invade under the camp will be slowed down by that steel trap of Junkrat. Seems unfair. Vendetta has 2 healers, 3 tanks, and 2 assassins. Yeah, it is. That is true. That is true. It's a little unfair. If this is which team has more stacking talents, Vendetta's running away with it. We usually do like because on the other, like on NGS or Heroes Lounge, you can usually, because they have a parser on their site, so you can see what talents we're taking and all that kind of stuff. So usually what we'll do is we'll say, like, if I'll look at it, and, like, I don't know the answer, but it's, you can see like, oh, Artanis went Protector of Ire at 1. Like, how many stacks does he get by the end of the games? And we'll do like, you know, oh, does he get 200 or more or 199 or less? Something like that. The only thing that you ever can actually figure out is Kael'thas. That one I actually know ahead of time. I try and make those bets really, really close. Because you can, like, if there's a Kael'thas and they go into Mana Addict, you can just look at their stat of how many regeneration globes are picked up, because that is part of the parser on a lot of the sites. Well, I know NGS does. I don't know if Heroes Lounges does. Can't remember. That's at least how I try and make some of the fun predictions. Or you can always do like which team gets the first boss of the game. You know, it's like, will it be Vendetta, might be, or will no boss be taken? So you can do like a triple bet. Good double Stormbolt from Flyest Raven, healing Pathogen out from the Stukov, and it looks to me like this is going to be an Avatar popped, a Detainment Strike into the wall, Drag from Dahaka will connect, Bellowing Roar from the Deathwing, Revolving Sweep from the Kira, canceled out by the Crystal Aegis on Geo, will also just self-heal, getting a lot of hope very quickly from the Cassia being hatted just above. Sovereign gonna back away, Flyest Raven getting hit in the face with a clap. And Dahaka will work his way down over towards the bottom for the channel down there. Second objective face up in the game thus far. Valkyrie catches the Junkrat. Will he go down? Concussion Mine saves the moment. Cleanse from the White Mane. She has the Intercession. Level 7. Deathwing will stop the Dahaka for the time being. Getting the channel. Actually, no, not really. Deathwing's gonna have to back away, and it seems like Deathwing is like, all right, I'm good. Steel Trap connecting onto the onto the Artanis. We have the White Mane gonna get slapped into the wall from Ariel, finishing out the Detainment Strike stacks. So the repeated offense has the extra damage. You get the distance immediately when you take the talent. The big thing is just you get the increased 250 damage. With 250 damage onto like a White Mane, Junkrat, even a Kira can be detrimental for them. Oh, great swap from the Artanis. Riptire from the Junkrat. Flyest Raven is going to be able to get the Crystal Aegis from the White Mane, but Alfrak is very, very split from their allies trying to stay alive. Flyest Raven getting a Thunderclap. Another Valkyrie in this fight. White Mane does go down. C2D2 going to try and walk into the bush. A little bit of heal from the Detainment Strike with the repeated offense. Scarlet Aegis bolster the spirits of the nearby allies, healing them for 480 scaling and granting them 40 armor. That's physical and spell since it doesn't specify. 6 seconds? 4 seconds for 4 seconds. Double Valkyrie from this Cassia, really good. Like, Indigo Zap's playing a fantastic Cassia this game. Alrighty. Vendetta with a larger Zerg wave. Dahaka will stick into the bottom lane. He's only got a couple Lings and an Ultralisk to deal with. Meanwhile, on top, we got the whole Zerg army. Best unit in the game coming through, getting great damage onto Sovereign. Baneling shredding through the front gate of the fort. Ultralisk coming in. Detainment Strike clapping right into the wall. A cleanse intercession from Alfrak. I'm waiting to see how aggressive this is. Another Valkyrie to come out. That will connect onto White Mane. She goes for the Scarlet Aegis. Riptire from the Junkrat. Artanis with the dash. The sidestep. The Prism. So Junkrat goes down. Deathwing lands over in the top lane. Kira is in bottom to keep sieging up against the Dahaka, but I don't think she's going to win out against that as the Zerg Wave's already expired down there. Dahaka getting a Regeneration Globe for the bottom lane. Will he brush talk into the top to help out, or will he continue to split soak? Probably the latter of the two. White Mane with some Giggle Beam onto Taro right now. A swap. There's going to be Blade Dash swap. Geo goes down to the snipe of Kira before a self-cast of the Well of Hope can be utilized. Ray of Heaven. Excuse me. The two Guardians in the Cyclone. Getting damage onto the keep right now. Actually, it's 3 Guardians. I missed the other one, but Deathwing, Molten Flame will clear out all of that, and we reset for the third Zerg phasing, which should be up in about a minute and a half or so. So we're looking at about 13 minutes in-game time. Until then, some camps, maybe a team fight, maybe a boss. These teams could slow down a little bit so I can drink more tea. That'd be nice. Muradin just gonna throw a Stormbolt away right there. Fly Straven gonna try and Dwarf Toss out. This is looking a little sketchy right now. Fly Straven really wants to get out of this and is just doing their best. Deathwing to land down as well, provide some assistance. Fly Straven. Whoa, Nancy, hello. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you very much for the support, Nancy. Happy Wednesday, my friend. I hope you're nice and cozy and warm. Zalgo Jack really low. A lot of healing, though, from the essence that was popped. Max on the tissue regeneration level 1. Blade Dash from the Artanis going to try and get his trait to kick in, but it does not happen fast enough, and Artanis will fall. 4 kills so far from the... Ooh, good Stormbolt, but is there any follow-up? Concussion Mine does split Indigo Zap into the enemy team. Indigo Zap is going to try and make something happen here. You do have that little bit of a... It's the Subjugation, if I'm not mistaken. The Inquisition reduces all damage to target dealt by 50%. And Cassia, she's actually fine. She gets the War Traveler, excuse me. War Traveler allows her to get out. 13 minutes or so. I was a little off. It's actually a 2-minute counter. We have, Oh, I have, It's the nicest day we've had in weeks. It's 40. Oh, Nancy, that's us tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's going to be 44 degrees. I'm so excited to go walk Bandit in 44 degrees right before stream tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm really, like, we have a 44-degree day tomorrow. I'm going to go get some groceries. Like, I just need bread. I need, like, bread and... like 1 or 2 other things. I don't really need much from the grocery store, but it's also nice to get out of the house. Oh, I also need to get a bag of food for Bandit. That's the most important part. Taven strike into the wall from Ariel as we have a nice final strike from Kira, getting some damage, not enough for a kill. SCH getting low, massive shove into the wall onto Fly Straven. Those platings from On Concept will fall, giving the slight window of protection. Artanis getting some damage onto Sovereign as this white main's trying to heal up as much as she can. Speaking of heals, not enough will be coming through, and Ariel can't get into range for Crystal Aegis onto the Cassia. She will fall. C2D2 getting low. Fly Straven gonna get swapped back into the enemy. Some healing coming in. That's also gonna be the Scarlet Aegis. This late game team fight from the side of My B is coming through real good. Kira splits off during the fight and grabs the channel. Will we see a boss from C2D2? Fly Straven, Hearthing back. Geo gonna go into the point. C2D2 gonna try and split this off so they get some channel time. But with 4 people up here, it ain't happening. C2D2's gotta respect. Our problem is severe lack of sunshine. We've had partial sun 1 day for the past 2 weeks. That was the one thing that I do not miss when I go back to Michigan. Like, I'll never forget the first time I ever went back to Michigan. I was there for like 13 days or something like that. I went for a really, really long time because I was like, oh, I'm going to see so many people. I didn't see a lot of people. I sat around and did not a whole lot, so I learned my lesson. Anyways, I was there for like 13 days. I saw the sun for about 45 minutes the entire time. It was just overcast the entire time I was there. So, yeah. Like, we haven't had really sun in the last, like, 2 days, but we're gonna probably get sun for the next 4-ish in a row, so. Actually, that's not true. We get 10 inches on Saturday. We have another massive storm coming into town. So I'm gonna, when I go to the store, I need to remember to buy stuff to make a stew or something, so that way I have something I can throw on the stove if the power goes out again. Anyways, Crystal Aegis from the white main. We do have a Deathwing Cataclysm across the battleground. Shattering Teeth connect on to the Stukov. Bellowing Roar from Deathwing does split Indigo Zap and SCH away for a few seconds. Big Molten Flame. With the Conflagration 16, you can tell because they have the little explosions around their bodies after being hit by the Molten Flame. This is 2 kills to 1, favoring the side of Vendetta. Flyest Raven in the Avatar gets the Dwarf Toss out. Toru, very low over here, gets a good heal. Ray of Heaven from the Ariel, excuse me. Swap, and that's a kill. For anyone wondering, Conflagration, dealing 624 damage with Molten Flame to enemy heroes within 4 seconds, causes them to burn an additional 195 damage over 4 seconds. While burning, they explode every 1 second, dealing 156. So you do have to hit a damage threshold. I was incorrect in stating that. I think I just said hitting an enemy hero with the Molten Flame. You have to hit a damage threshold, but still, that's still a lot of damage on top of damage on top of damage. Make soup? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make if I can find the pieces of meat, I'm going to make beef shank soup. And I've got cheese. Oh, I should buy pickles so I can have grilled cheese. I love a good pickle with my grilled cheese. I don't know about all of you. Yeah, it's very, very simple. It's extremely simple soup. It's the broth is the most important part. Which actually, I don't know. I think I threw out the recipe. I have it in an email from my dad, but I think I threw out the printed out recipe because I was like, I know this recipe by heart now. I don't. I actually don't remember all of it by heart. Anyways, we have a Scarlet Aegis from the White Mane, Deathwing with another Molten Flame. Geo will exit the Crystal Aegis avatar from Flyest Raven as there's a full bar of Ray of Heaven. Ray of Hope for Geo. Alfrak getting very low on the left-hand side of our screen. Cassia with the spin. Junkrat goes down to the Nexus Forces as Whitemane will fall to the Artanis, and Artanis will find a double kill overall. We're looking at a chase onto the Deathwing, excuse me. Kira's going to be able to grab a grappling hook. 400 and something stacks for the Artanis and Rising in this engagement. Kira comes in. Does she have the booming kick or what? She does have the, I think it's armor debuff right there with the lingering alignment. Dahaka gets the channel onto the top lane, and will we see a boss after the...
Quadra kill.
Anyways, yeah. Beef shank soup, that's the game plan. The only thing is I probably need to make it Friday. See, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, so chili today, tomorrow, maybe Friday. Friday's probably the last day I should probably eat the chili. And then that way, Friday before the storm, I can use the pressure cooker and make the stew, and then I can have it for Saturday during the storm. Boom, done, beautiful. Massive wave through bottom, massive wave through bottom. You've got a Firebat camp, you've got the Zerg wave, just some small Zerg here and there, and then you also have the Archangel, the boss as well. I thought Artanis actually landed that swap there, but it's not going to be the case. Flyest Raven getting bopped around by the Ariel. I thought Flyest was going to go down right there. He does have the stone form for some extra healing on top of the third wind level 1. Healing static and reverberation from 4 and 13 for the synergies of those, but this is looking... Oh, this might be all she wrote right now. That Muradin will go down to the Stukov lurking arm. No low blow, but it doesn't matter. Still enough damage from that one. Whitemane with the Scarlet Aegis trying to give some armor here. I don't think it connected onto the Kira as we look at a 7-22 game, and the Zerg Wave, the Archangel, and a whole lot of members of this red team move on to core in this 3-map series. GG, well played here in Nexomania Division 1. Hey, what's up, Random? I'd like to see a series that does hero elimination. Only one cameo each hero series for variety. Huh? Pretty. That'd be interesting.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake 'em up, Danny, I can shake 'em again. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch.
Baha, Bandit and chat.
Why did it cancel that early? We're listening to it again. I don't care what you have to say.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake 'em up, Danny, I can shake 'em again. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Baha,
there we go.
Bandit and chat.
There we go. Thank you, Nancy, for the 1,000 bits. That is very, very nice of you. Can punch all your buns. Can punch all your buns. What's up, Nightingale? How you doing, friend? I have like a cut on the back of my ear or something? I don't know what I did. I'll look at it after stream. I'll look at it after stream. Alrighty, map number 3. map series. And we got more of these too. We got a bunch of these today. So we're gonna be hanging out casting, and maybe we'll play some other games, or maybe we'll just cast all day. I don't know. I'm gonna do whatever I feel like today. It's my stream. I'll cry if I want to. Last Raven, Sovereign, Concept. Oh, they didn't swap sides. No, they didn't swap sides. They just have a new player that threw me off. User Sky, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content you are seeing in front of your eyes. Glad you're having fun. Glad you are having fun, my friend. Let's do a boss prediction. Which team gets first boss? Fist. First boss. My B. Vendetta. No boss taken. Okay? Alright, we'll throw 2 minutes on that. I will introduce the teams, and once the teams are introduced, I will go ahead and start the prediction, okay? I'll see you all in-game in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexomania Division 1 matchup of My B versus Vendetta. We are here in map number 3. This is a 3-game series, so you're always going to have 3 maps, which is very, very fun for us. On the left-hand side, we got My B. We got Hogger, played by Concept, Sovereign on the Tyrande, Ozymanthus on the Varian, Alfrak on the Tychus, and Flyest Raven on the Kerrigan. On the side of Vendetta, we've got a Geo on the Stukov, SCH on the Joanna, Zalgo Jack on the Diva, Indigo Zap on the Sylvanas, and Dash Blue on the Tassadar. Let's go ahead and start our prediction. Which team will get the first boss? You've got 3 options. Yes, 3 options. Why 3 options, Bahamut? Well, you know, chatter, I got you covered. It's because no boss could be taken, so we make that an option. So it could be My B, it could be Vendetta, it could be no boss taken. If you know the outcome, you are welcome to bet. Just don't be cheeky in chat like, oh, tee-hee, I wonder who gets it. You're welcome to bet. Just don't try and spoil it. That's all I have to say. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrande landing a double lunar flare right there, but that's going to be a lot of damage onto the Kerrigan. She goes down first in this engagement. If that sways your gambles at all, we're going to be seeing a solid double kill. Can more happen here onto the Varian? No, he's able to back away. Tyrande with these lunar flares, already 3 stacks on those. Varian going to be going into the Lion's Maw at level 1, which is going to be... I always like to take this whenever I go taunt because I feel like I can close the distance and consistently harass whichever target we're looking for. Sounds like there was some connectivity issues, but luckily for us, that does not affect us. We do have this check onto the camp over here from the Varian. He is, oh, sorry, I was like, he's using one hand. Did he go Colossal Smash? Then I was like, wait a second, hold on, one hand would still be taunt, and we're only at level 2 here, Bahamut, so calm thyself in my excitement. Looking just to see vision-wise if Indigo Zap noticed Flyest Raven rotating down here. The assumption has to be out there, but Indigo Zap, just trying to see between the 2 visions. Someone's using the... Concept is using the... Oh, no, Concept is the Hogger. And the Hogger... Oh, no, it's actually Varian goes down in mid. Hogger was still in the rotation. My apologies. We do have Flyest Raven grabbing the camp. Zalgo Jack not able to get the boost in time. We will see the mech fall. That's half a kill to the members of our blue team. That's a Kerrigan combo, but it's not enough. We have a very low Diva getting great healing value from this Stukov. Concept gets a spin out. Sovereign will go down, and it's a Siege Giant camp that finds 2 kills for the side of Vendetta. That is, it may have been a chunk of experience here. We can actually just go ahead and show you. A small chunk of experience in the mercenary realm, but look at the heroic difference in experience right now. That double kill really leading into the gap that has formed in the experience already. 0 to 5 in kills. Tassadar with the Force Wall, but, you know, Hogger can spin right through that because terrain is optional in Heroes of the Storm. Terrain is sometimes optional. Fight continues in through bottom lane. Nice stun from the Tyrande, getting a free stack on the level 1. Does build up the damage, if I'm not mistaken, by 5% per. Dash Blue will go down. 1 kill to the side of My Beast. They put one up on the board over here as we have Tychus still clearing out the mid lane. Terrain is subjective, yes. It's like, whose line is it anyways? Hogger does not acknowledge a force wall as an actual wall. He just refuses. I reject your terrain and substitute my own. Well, that's Mythbusters. That's Mythbusters. That's the intro to Mythbusters. That's what is it? Adam Savage says that, right? I reject your reality and substitute my own. Dude, Mythbusters, like old Mythbusters was so good. Especially when they had like Grant, Carey, and Greg? Who was the guy? Was it Terry or something? It was Grant Imahara. He was my favorite. He always made me laugh the most, that's why. And then there was Carrie something. Right? Tori. I always thought Tori and, right, was it Carrie? Am I right? I always thought they were, like, together or something like that. But I don't think so. Anyways. I'm having this feeling, I'm just like, I could go and watch all these other new shows that everyone's talking about, or I could go back and start rewatching Mythbusters. As he used to say to my dad, it is educational, father. They are talking about physics, and he'd be like, shit, you got me. Alright, Hogger with a little displacement. Oh, the tangents are beginning, chat. The tangents are beginning. We haven't really got onto the topic of food yet. Keyword is yet. Indigo Zap is getting a little low here. Haunting Wave short distance to make sure that they are fine. Tassadar is going to just throw his Mech. Ooh, SCH! That's a lot of gems. That's a lot of gems. Varian trying to zone a good chunk of them, but he's tanking tower shots, and he's going to get punished for it! Oh, Varian. Oh, no, bud. Yet, but it's inevitable. Oh, it's inevitable, Ninja. Absolutely. The only reason I haven't started talking about food yet is because I ate breakfast about an hour ago. Like, right before stream, I had a nice eggy sandwich. I've been practicing my over-easy eggs, and they are just awesome. Granted, I cook everything in the leftover sausage, like oil and stuff, so that does not make it healthy at all. But it's okay. There was a Storm Stew comment. That is true, that is true. I did talk a little bit about making a stew. Good force wall from Tassadar, gonna block in the Tychus. He will fall. 10 talent tier here first for the side of Vendetta, as that will be a Blessed Shield into the face of Varian as he falls to the Stukov, getting about 4 billion auto attack damage per auto, as that is going to be a double kill. No boss yet for either side. No boss yet for either side. No one has gotten the big bad boss. Oh no! That is an unfortunate series of events to lose your Tyrande just as you get the objective phase, just as your players are getting back into lane to push against this. I think I also misspoke. I think I might have said the Webweaver for Vendetta, but this is the Webweaver for my B, obviously, is their blue. Top lane fight, taunt onto Tassadar, 42. He pops the Archon to try and build a little bit of a gap here. Healing Pathogen from Geo, flailing swipes, and that is only D.Va to fall down in the bottom lane. Looks like we got a Kerrigan combo plus an Ultralisk. Looking at that timer on the Ultralisk is dwindling quite fast, and where it was from when the D.Va did go down. So good damage from Flyest Raven, good play, and we will see the bottom lane fort to fall here as the top lane fort front gate will be pushed in by this Tychus. He has to back away. Unfortunately, there's going to be too much response from the enemy. Doesn't want to give over any kill as the momentum is slightly shifting to the members of my B. They are finding a few kills back to back to back here. D.Va just now respawning. The kill onto Sylvanas. Oh my god! The layered CC between the taunt, the staggering blow, the shockwave, really, really well played right there from the members of my B as they went in for this sort of flank position. Now, Varian, I don't know Varian. Varian's gonna go down, but he says, you know what? I'll deny the D.Va getting back into her mech. We'll at least trade in that kill. And the Webweaver through bottom, the Webweaver, I feel like I said that weird. Webweaver through bottom does get to keep front gate for decent value right there. Hogger gets a bounce out. Good times, good games, good map so far.
Constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
Take us with the turn in. Bottom lane, we'll have some bouncing from Hogger. Finishes out the camp. Shattering throw, by the way, for the Varian. Does Tassadar have shielding? Yeah. Okay. It's good for the Joanna as well. You can just chuck the— oh no! Really well played. Did he use Shattering Throw during all that? Yeah, he did actually. It's a 30-second cooldown if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7 seconds is that fight. Really well played from my B coming into the late game. They might take a map here in this 3-map series. And I'm assuming it's going to be cumulative points. I don't know if it's a domination league. Oh, this poor sidewall. 3 HP. I don't know if it's a domination league where if you win all 3 maps you get more points, or if it's just points across the board. I did not look at that part of the rule set. What I looked at was the map pool. I saw Haunted Mines as our first map and got so excited, and I was like, what other maps can we get? Bottom lane pushed up by Kerrigan a little bit. My B getting another Webweaver wave here. Number of total wins equal number of points. No domination bonus. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Big spinning from the Hogger. Tower shots on the Flyest Raven, but it doesn't matter. Geo goes down. Chrysalis creates a bit of a window. And now the Commandeer Odin 15 to 14 in levels, 9 to 11 in our kills. Things are looking better and better and better and better for my B as they continue their counter siege across the map. Actually, I wouldn't even see counter siege. I would just say siege across the map. So far, they are on top. As the D.Va, mech, and pilot do go down, Commandeer Odin will expire. Concept and Sovereign coming in to aid this mid lane push. The Webweaver in top lane low, as it does naturally lose HP over time, regardless of damage taken. Does take down the fort. Webweaver in bottom with the assistance of Kerrigan is going to be pushing in. I'm looking to see really quickly. No Ultralisk available for 38 seconds. SCH is going to be the target of some damage and will go down to a quick burst. Man, this Joanna looking a lot more fragile than normal, but Tassadar Sylvanas will find the kill onto this Tychus. 55 gems for the Tassadar. He's got enough and then some for a whole turn for his team. Varian coming in with the taunt. That's a lot of damage onto Dash Blue. Dash Blue is going to lose the Avatar. That's going to be the spell power increase as well from the banner. 65 HP, and Geo comes through with the heals, the flailing swipes, with the assistance of Indigo Zap. No boss, still taken on the map. Still just a lonely Stone Grave Golem Defender or whatever. What is it? Jungle Grave Golem Defender. I wasn't sure if they actually changed, actually, but it still is just the jungle. Oh, they're going for it. They're gonna do it. They have to know. They have to know. The enemy doesn't have enough for a turn-in. Sentinel was seen thrown. Oh, she was baiting. There was no one even around. Shadowstalk will be used. Engagement, we have 16 to 16 in the levels. Kerrigan comes in for a combo. That's going to be on to Geo, who will go down first in this engagement. We still have Indigo Zap on the right-hand side. Chrysalis will be popped by the Kerrigan to mitigate the D.Va Mech explosion by like a single HP. Oh no, Dash Blue goes down. D.Va picks up almost all of the gems, getting the vast majority, but Varian turns around for a taunt. This might be the end. Get boss! Get boss! Dude, there's camps! What are you doing? Why are you ending? There's camps to get! Look at these... You can't end! You're not supposed to! Why are you taking down mid-keep? Just walk past it. Stop. Thank you, Kerrigan. Or Tyrande. Tyrande players like, we don't need this, dude. Let's go. Lunar Flare not connecting. Flailing swipes. Did they take too long to get to core? We're about to find out. Diva still on the respawn. Tassadar on the left-hand side over here, clearing out the waves. Sylvanas will go down on the right-hand side of our screen as SCH is going to get taunted, and then Lunar flared, and then bopped around by the Hogger. Good chain CC from the side of MyB, as Vendetta are going to be losing 20%, 30%, 40%, a lot of percent off this core, as Algojack will go down, another kill, and yes, they managed to do it, but I will say this, they did it wrong because they didn't get the camps. GG, well played over to the side of MyB. This is not going to be a 3-0. Oops.